whatever you are doing in your life, just be consistent. Do not quit in between, because I think we have heard that story where the person is digging for gold and he just stopped at the moment when he was about to find the gold.
Yeah.
So it's the same. Could you please introduce yourself and what's your education and uh, what's the journey behind your English communication?
Thank you so much, Nancy, for giving me this opportunity. Actually, I am Arushi. I am from Maharashtra. I currently am living in Pune because my job is here. I am in corporate company in finance department, and there is no specific reason behind learning English or starting to speak in English. I just wanted to be fluent in this language because I love this language so much. So due to this affection of mine for English language, I have started speaking in English. And yes, lockdown was also like somewhere involved in this. During lockdown, we have nothing to do. We were sitting at home doing nothing. So I thought instead wasting my time and thinking about the things is affecting my like daily routine, I thought of
Mhm.
taking up something which will be helpful for me in future. And I started searching on clapping, like on YouTube. Actually, I got to know from YouTube about clapingo. So I stumbled upon one clappingo conversation video, and I liked that video so much because I first time I think I have watched two Indian people were talking each other in English and in very comfortable zone. So I thought let's not try it, and I downloaded the app. I have gone through it. I have taken my demo session, and that's how it started. So what is attracting about Clappingo is there are Indian tutors, and everyone is very patient over there, like they are listening to you. They listen to you, they are not like giving you speech or anything. So it's a healthy two-way conversation, I can say.
Okay, so were you in Hindi medium, English medium, or what kind of education did you have?
I studied in government school from first standard
Oh,
to 10th, so of course it
huh.
was Hindi medium and Marathi. I did not study in English medium school or convent or anything. At the same time, I was very passionate about learning in English. So I used to speak little bit some wrong English in school also. So
Mm-hmm.
people around me were like, "You speak good English." I was like, "Oh, really?" So I got motivated from then only, and yeah.
Okay, so I think everybody has one English speaking journey, and the moment they thought that okay, now I want to improve my English, so you don't have such story behind that.
Okay. There is no
I mean,
story as such, but I can say I was having a conversation with my brother. I was in school only. I don't remember what standard it is, but yeah, I was in school and we went to our cousin's place and we were just having conversation, normal chit chat. I just like our relation is we always talk about some things which will to ornament or something. So we were discussing about something, and at the end, we end up on fighting. So
okay.
he was trying to tease me by, uh, yeah, we were just fighting. It was just little bit. So I just told him that don't touch me, my body. I said this to him, and he was laughing. He was like, if you don't know how to speak, why are you speaking? And I was very confident. So I'm speaking English and he's laughing with me. I did not understand at that time, but when I came back home, I did some research. Like, why did he laugh at me? And
Oh.
I got to know, okay, I spoke wrong English. That's why. That is, I think, a point where I thought I should learn right English and I should get someone who can correct me all the time.
Hmm.
So that's what it is.
Yeah, the same. I think I have watched your recent video, I think about clapping going only. And you said that every time you have a conversation and it end up in an argument. So why did you say
Yeah,
that?
because And I also mentioned that especially with opposite gender, because
Uh-huh.
I personally think when you speak to boys or yeah, when you speak to boys have male ego, like somewhere
Okay.
it's there, so they don't agree with you like generally. They don't agree with you
Hmm.
easily. You need to
Hmm.
convince them for anything and everything. And I'm pretty sure that boys are more intelligent. I'm not denying it, but sometimes I think we can also like give our inputs to anything.
Hmm.
So,
Right, right.
and people around me have that male ego thing in them. So that's why I just ask, like, it happens with me. So now I understood that I'm stubborn. I always want to prove my point. That is the reason maybe it converts into argument.
So you are into soul searching thing right now.
Uh, I don't know, I can't say, but that's how it is.
Okay, okay. And yeah, I really like your channel name as well. Let's convert. So what's the story behind that?
Okay, yeah, thank you so much. Sometimes I also think like I'm not this much intelligent. How I got this channel name? Because yeah, it looks good, and a lot of people ask me this question. And frankly speaking, this is not planned. I did not search anything. Actually, my journey started with conversation only. So I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to spread this awareness that you should start conversation with anyone you get who is co-learner or who is on the same way to learn this language, or who want to improve their skills and they are not getting the partners. So my channel was basically for that only. I wanted to speak to people, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it did not turn out well. What was my point that time? What was my planning at that time? I think I'm going to execute it well, maybe in few days. But
Oh,
yeah, I just wanted to have conversation with anyone. So that's how it was. So that's why
right, right.
let's speak. Let's share our thoughts. So, because I think everyone can't afford that tuition fees or that
Correct.
app fees or
Right.
charges, maybe. So that's why I think there should be a free platform for people where they can speak their heart out. So, yeah.
Correct. You correctly mentioned actually my next question was about that only because frankly speaking, clapingo is somewhere expensive and we are not here
Yeah,
sponsoring clapingo,
agree,
but
agree.
yeah, clapingo is somewhere expensive and not many people in our country actually they cannot afford it because many of them are student and for 15 minutes of conversation having 5 or 4 session 2000 rupees is somewhat is expensive. So, is there any free resources that you can suggest to people who are looking for something like that?
Yeah, sure. Like, I think I have created video on this also. And
Mm-hmm.
I have mentioned many a times that there is an app called Ace Fluency. I
Mm-hmm.
have taken sessions over there also with the tutors, and I have requested all my subscribers to please download this app. This app is giving you 20 free minutes per day to practice your speak English speaking with the co-learners. And there is a level also, like if you are intermediate, you will get the intermediate student only or the co-learner only. So I think it's a very good app. And I think recently I have got to know about one more app, that is Speakify or something. I downloaded it, but I'm not sure like how it works. So I didn't go through it, but there is an app which is also giving you some free minutes per day. So I think these are the forms where you can try and practice your day-to-day like conversations, and you can improve.
Yeah, I think this will be a great help for them who especially are looking for free resources. Right.
Yeah,
So,
perfect.
the next thing that I want to ask you, the journey before you joined Clappingo, and now I think you have been in this platform for 2 years. So, what is the changes that you can see in yourself?
Changes. I think you have watched you just mentioned few minutes before that you binge watch my YouTube channel, my sessions. So I think you can tell me better. Self-praise is no recommendation. So I think if you tell me, I'll be glad to hear.
I have watched your before videos. The way that you are speaking right now is so confident. Earlier, you were like lot of clutch words, and you were when you speak, you used to think a lot, and you were taking a long pauses. So I think that is clearly I cannot see now. You have improved a lot. And regarding your thoughts as well, earlier you used to think a lot when making a point, but now it just come with a flow. So I think these two things I have already observed. And if you want to add anything that you think that this is something because something it happens that we know about that thing. So what do you
Yeah.
think about that?
Agree. Perfect. Thank you so much, first of all, for observing me. Like, I love your points that confidence is something. I also feel that I have become more confident now, not only because of clapping. Of course, clapping is there, but again, there are so many things. It's my personal hard work, it's my observation. I also follow few people on YouTube or in my personal life. I observe them, I imitate them sometimes, and I try to learn like a small thing, even if it is small thing, I try to learn from others. So I think your eagerness to learn, your observation skills, your never give up attitude, all these things I have learned in my 2 years journey. And I would request everyone who is trying to be fluent in language or who is trying to achieve anything in life, they have to be positive about whatever they are doing. They should never give up. They should observe things from their mentors, from people around them, and try to imitate few things also. It's not bad.
Yeah, I think the consistency is the main thing that
Yeah,
they should
perfect.
work on. And anyone who is trying to do anything, it's not about the language or communication. Whatever you are doing in your life, just be consistent. Do not quit in between because I think we have heard that story where the person is digging for gold and he just stopped at the moment when he was about to find the gold.
Yeah.
So it's the same. What advice would you give to the people who are just starting out?
Okay, I would like to tell people who are beginners, don't stress out, chill. It's just a language or it's just a thing. It is not a rocket science. You will get it. Just do things which are making you happy. You where your interest area is, because your interest is very important. You cannot just do anything forcefully for more than a month. I think if you're doing anything forcefully, you will get bored and you will leave it. So better find your interest, don't stress out, have fun, try to find fun in whatever you're doing. Like right now, what I do is I watch English content sometimes, but what happens every time you don't understand the technicality of few series or movies. So what I do, I switch to Hindi movies and I turn on the subtitles part, and when they speak I observe subtitles, so this is also helping me out. So your interest area is also very important. You cannot just bored and continue doing that thing for a long time, it won't help you. So yeah,
Correct.
relax and be consistent, be regular, don't take long breaks.
You correctly mentioned this thing. Recently, actually, I have also learned this big lesson in my life that earlier I was just hopping on to one people to another people, and then I was learning from him, then person, like so many people. But now actually it's just 1 month. It's not later or sooner. I just 1 month happened that I realized that I think I should find one person who is my role model or whom I resonate long with. And once you find that person, just consuming all the content that he or she is delivering, and I think this will going to help you. If you just watch one my video and then one another video and then another video, you'll not able to grasp whatever the person is saying because everyone has their different taste, their different style. So just find that one person whom you resonate more, and then try copying, modeling, whatever you want to do, just do that.
Completely agree with you. I think that is the reason there is a thing called mentor, or
Yes.
that is the reason you can observe people around you, like so many people, but you can learn from one person so well. So I think instead of wasting your time here and there, just decide
Hmm.
what you want to do, from whom you want guidance, and yeah, let go of it.
Right, right. One person, one model, and one course. I think
Yeah,
it's summarized well. Less is more, I would say.
yeah.
Okay, so Arushi, do you read books?
I do. I do read books. I think reading is a very important part in my life, and in every it will be very helpful for beginners also. Like you have mentioned, advice I would like to give to beginners. I think they should start reading books at least. They can start from novels, because of course novels are always interesting. It's a love story or some short stories or anything. So yes, I read book, and I feel it's very intriguing to me. Reading books, I can read books for, I mean, for continuous 1 hour. I need to take break if the book is interesting, and
Mhm.
it depends from person to person. So of course, I like reading books.
So, what are your favorite books? If I just ask name three books, so what would be your favorites one?
Atomic Habits is the
Hmm.
one more book I have read, and it's very the Alchemist. Yeah,
So, sorry,
that
Alchemist.
book. Yeah, Alchemist. That book is very impactful, I can say. It's very interesting book. It's very impactful. And one light book I would suggest for beginners. It's written by Dhamurti ma'am, and it's the book name is The Day I Stopped Drinking Milk. It's very basic book
Oh,
for beginners. It will be
oh.
very helpful, and there are stories in that book, so it will not be boring.
So Dhamurti, actually, I have heard from so many people. I think I should start listening to her.
Yeah, I think she's a wise woman, and she's a very intelligent woman, and I think she's a icon for Indians. I just love the way she speaks. Her attitude is, I don't have words. I mean, she's very simple, but she's very intelligent. We should
Yeah,
learn from her. And the way she's authentic, she is not show off at all. She's not showing off at all. Like she's an engineer, but she's very simple, authentic, and yeah, she's a nice woman.
yeah, I think I should start listening to her. I think, yeah, because so many people
Yeah,
have mentioned about her books as well and her YouTube shorts and videos. And I have
yeah.
heard her, but not so many times. But I think I should now.
Yes,
Okay,
I think last time
so
she came on a Kapil Sharma show, and she has explained her story about, she has written a letter to Tata of why women are not working in your company, why you're not allowed, and later she was the first woman who started working in that firm. So I think she
oh.
has a lot to say. She has seen a lot in her life. So yes, you must heard her. You must hear her. Sorry.
Yes, I'll definitely listen to her now. And first of all, this
Okay.
Kapil Sharma show, I'll definitely watch that episode. Because I haven't
Yeah.
knew about
Okay.
that, but you have now told me that I'll definitely watch that show. Okay,
Perfect.
so now I would love to know more about your future plans related to the communication. So, and about your
Okay.
channel as well. So, what are the contents that we can see in your channel?
Okay, so I don't plan things for so long. That's my thing, because I think if you're planning for long, it doesn't work out for me. Can be
Mm-hmm.
different for people, but a lot of planning doesn't work out for me. So for now, I'm still learning. I am not yet, like, I don't think I have reached where I want to be. So I'm still learning. I want to be good at it again. I want to be fluent. I'm not fluent yet, so I'm not fluent yet. So I'm learning the language. I'm doing the same practices. I'm listening. I'm reading. So that's how personal. And about channel, I'm trying to collect some content for New Year for my subscribers. I again want to motivate them for this year to, guys, please buckle up. It's like if you haven't started it, start up. So that
Right.
will be my plan for my channel. And of course, like once in a week, twice a week, I upload a video for daily English sentences or anything. So it's going on, but again, like I am not that much consistent on my channel, uh, which I should be, but I'm not due to, of course, office. I don't get time
Right.
sometimes, but yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to manage the things.
Okay, okay. So one last question, that is, if you want to gift one book to someone, what would it be?
Maybe it can be The Alchemist also, but it is a
Mhm.
bit difficult. Everyone won't understand it, but still, I think if you read it twice, you'll understand. So, of course, The Alchemist, I think it will be the best book to give it to someone that they can learn from it and they can start whatever they want to. So, it's a good motivational book.
Yeah, actually, it is a coincidence. The Alchemist is the book that someone gave me, and it was my first
Okay,
book. Yeah, so my book reading journey starts with Alchemist.
nice. Means I have made a good
Yeah,
choice, right?
right. Yeah, actually,
Right,
like this was my first book that I have like read. I don't know, it was just it is magical book, I would say. I mean, it has something that inspired you, and it has like story plus inspiration thing going on at the same time. And it's an amazing book. I think
right.
everyone should read it.
Perfect. So, you're also running a channel, right?
Yes, yes.
All right.
Recently,
What's the name of your channel?
my channel. So basically, what I do earlier, I was in clapingo, so I was just putting out all the clapingo conversations that I was having. But my niche is more related to the communication and the self-development thing. So I love reading book. I call myself an avid reader, and all the personality related stuff like journaling, meditation, and like if you name it, I do it. So basically, I'm just become consistent, I would say, into my channel, and now I would like to put more content related to habits, time management, and journal. So all the contents now I'll put in my channel. And I love
Okay,
doing
great.
podcasts as well. So I'll be inviting more guests to my channel now.
Wow, nice, nice. I think broadcast is something everyone like to hear. I think it's a new thing in India, especially. It
Yes.
I mean, it was there, but I think people got to know about it. I think few years back, or maybe I am also someone who likes to to broadcast because it is something you don't need to concentrate and you can just do your stuff and you can listen to it. So I think you can do multitasking.
Right.
You are listening to broadcast. So I think, yeah, I love
Correct,
podcast.
correct. Yeah, so I was listening to the podcast, I think 5 years back when I was first started listening to Joe Rogan. I tell everyone to listen to him. He's such a great podcaster. So Joe
Okay.
Rogan and then Tim Ferriss show. So I started my podcasting journey from these channels, and now I think I listen to Jay Shetty and other
Yeah.
more. So in India,
Okay.
I
Wow.
Ranveer. Yeah.
Yeah, Ranveer. I listen to his podcast a lot, and I think what a coincidence is I mentioned Jai Shetty. I'm currently reading his book, Jai
Oh,
Shetty's book.
monk
Yeah,
something. Okay, okay, yeah, it's
think
a
like a
good book.
monk.
Think Like a
Yeah.
Monk, and I think he has one more book that is Five Love Languages. It is such an amazing book. So I didn't know earlier about these love language. It's not related to your partner, but the person that you are like maybe the friends with friends or parents. If you know the love language of them, I think this relationship is just went smooth, will go smooth, and it will be perfect. I would say if we know get if
Did
people
you
get to
read the
know
book?
about not book, but I
Oh,
got the gist of it. What was it? And there are so many podcasts available on that. So if you just listen to the podcast itself, you'll get to know about what are the other
yeah, right.
five love languages and what are your love language, what are other your people. So it is just good.
I think it's a beauty of podcast that you get everything on plate. You don't need to do a lot of hard
Yeah,
work.
yeah. Actually, because
So
if you read book, it might take that you might
it
spend
takes
eight
your
to nine
time, it
hours.
takes your
Yeah,
concentration.
right. And in
Understood.
podcast, you just get all the gist of the thing in just 1 hour or half an hour, maybe. Anything that you would like to say to the people, or just ending note of the conversation, maybe.
Like nothing special, just the same thing. I don't give a speech or anything. So it's the thing that what I did in my life and what I'm doing right now. So just do what you want to do. Don't take too much stress. Enjoy your
Hmm.
life, and that is very important because you get only one life. So you have to do everything. You have to manage everything. So don't just concentrate on one thing and miss out on others. So you have to manage everything. So you need to understand how to manage and how to prioritize stuff. So that's very important.
And actually, your last thought that you said that about life, it reminds me about the Confucius thought. He said that you have only two lives, and the second one
Okay.
starts when you realize that you have one.
Oh, wow, great. Nice one.
Yeah,
I think we are ending on a very good note.
right. Actually, you just gave me that thought about that life, and I was thinking about that. Okay, yeah. I mean, that was very nice thought.
Yeah, very nice.
Okay, nice. Then I think
Yeah,
we can end this conversation. And I really enjoyed talking to you, Arushi. Maybe we'll do sometime later as
same.
well.
Same, Nancy. Sure. Thank you so much for inviting me. And like, I did not think that I'm talking you for the first time. I'm talking to you for the first time. It was great. It was great. Thank you so
Same
much.
here, same here.